As you can tell from my shirt, something really cool happened. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. So glad you're there. Sorry, you get the right time. We had an all-time high. Funkos, hot toys, and charms, don't mind. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, as you tell along, we are together. Yes.
So Heather and I were given sort of bogus information all week long about the Blacklight Venom and when it was going to drop at our local stores.
We have probably like 6 or 7 or 8 stores within about 30 to 40 minutes of us. And I called just about every single one multiple times this week. Each time I called, I was given different information. We're not getting that. It's supposed to be shipping this week, but I can't tell when. It'll be here probably tomorrow. It'll be here on July 5th. Is that all the excuses they said? Chris kept pushing me to go out to our most local Target stores. There are like 2 of them within 10 minutes of us. And I kept saying no. Both of those stores told me July 5th. Well, last night, someone in the Gastlecast group said, oh, well, this specific Target already got them and sold out of them. And I was like, what the hell? They told me July 5th.
I told you so. I know things. A lot. A lot of things.
No, he doesn't. So then last night, Chris was like, well, let's check those 2 Targets in the morning. And I was like, they're not going to have them. The one apparently sold out, and the other one said that it's not coming till Monday.
No, that's not what you said. You said, you're stupid, we're not doing that.
I was trying to sound nicer for the video, but yes, he's stupid, and we're not doing that.
Actually, I wasn't stupid at all! Because they did drop today.
Huh?
Literally every store local.
You're like giving away too much information. We have to build this up, Chris.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to get that timer. I'm back. My pizza's done.
Oh.
I got pizza.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
I knew it was going to burn you. I knew it was going to burn you.
Okay, so I called our local Targets. I called starting with the closest ones, and then I branched out. And all of them said that they don't have them in yet.
However, another Gastlecaster, local to our area, posted that he picked one up at a store 35 minutes away, to which Heather and I jumped into action.
I wasn't even allowed to change my shirt or brush my hair. Chris said, Venom is at this Target. We're going to get it now.
When I said jump into action, I meant brush our teeth for 2 seconds, put on a pair of shoes, get out to the car, only to realize that we forgot to put on pants. We forgot to put on pants.
What if we really forgot our pants?
That'd be f***ing weird.
So on our way there, I called and I was like, do you have any of this item? And the guy was like, yeah, we have 2 left. And I think he heard like the dread in my voice. I was like,
No, it wasn't the dread in your voice. Heather uses this voice, almost sounds like a porn star.
no, I don't.
Oh my God, it's the sexiest voice I ever heard in my whole life. You're like, hey, yeah, hold on, let me grab a pen. So we drove as fast as we could.
Without breaking laws, except like 5 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Maybe more, maybe 20. But we finally got to the store after about 35 to 40 minutes.
And the whole time I'm saying, we don't have it. We're not going to get it. We missed it. They only had 2. There's no way that we have this. Somebody else that lives closer has already picked up the 2 that we were supposed to get.
And the only reason why Heather was there was because I promised her breakfast on the way back.
Yeah. I did have a really good breakfast today, but that's besides the point. Let's talk about the pops. So we run.
I did that very fast mall walker walk. You know what I mean? I was walking very fast. Like it looked like I had to poop maybe. I was clenching very tight and I was walking very fast to try to get there.
That is actually what you look like.
Oh yeah.
Like you do this and you do this. He really, like, that's not a joke.
I look like I'm skiing.
We walked over to the counter, and Chris was like, hey, do you have any more of the Venom Blacklight Funko Pops left? And the guy was like,
hold on. Before you tell them this part of the story, Heather, we got to tell them about Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support the channel. Yes, you can support the channel, my friend. Head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out more.
Really quick, speaking of Patreon, you are going to want to check it out because of of an announcement that we're going to make at the end of this video, so stay tuned. So Chris asked him if he had any more, and the guy was like, oh, they sold out pretty much instantly.
And he was really quick with his answer too.
Yeah, like he rehearsed it in the mirror or something.
Yes, and like when he said that, my dreams, my entire reality crashed. And I know that sounds very dramatic, but I had driven there so quickly to buy these things.
Hold on.
And I was so determined to get them, only to be let down in a matter of 2 seconds.
And then Chris said, oh, well, she called a little bit ago and you had 2 left, but that's okay. And he was like, oh, you're the ones that called? And he reached into this little lock cabinet and he said, here you go.
Hallelujah!
What did he say? He said something like, I didn't want anybody to feel let down.
Yeah, he said he didn't want us to feel, I mean, come on, that's like the most We Hunt Together thing to happen in We Hunt Together history with somebody who doesn't even know what We Hunt Together even is.
He knows now.
He knows now. It was incredible. So after this monumentous occasion, we carried our Venom Blacklight Funko Pop to the car. Yes, we paid first. Take it easy.
What if we didn't and he was so We Hunt Together that he let us leave
He
without
just
paying?
gave it to us. Here, take it, it's free. We got back into the car. We started heading towards breakfast, only to find out that our local store got them. We drove all that time for no reason at all.
No reason. We drove 35 minutes, paid all these stupid tolls, and our local store had them. A friend of ours contacted me and was like, hey, this store has them. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I just called them like less than an hour ago and they said that they don't have them and they sold out of them or something.
Unbelievable. So we went to our local store to pick up one for one of our good pals. And this actually turned into this weird thing where we picked that one up for a friend and then somebody else reached out to us. So we went to another store to see if they had them. And they did. And it worked out beautifully. We were able to help out a couple people today along the way. So I have not lit this under the black light nor the shirt. So I want to do both of those things big time.
You're gonna be so shiny.
I know. But first, we have something very, very important to tell you. Next month, the month of August, we're going to have an Eddie Brock Blacklight Venom Funko Pop available for one of our Patreons. Now, this is going to be one of those things where you have to be a level 3 member and you're going to be selected at random to win this guy. So, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out more, because if you sign up, you might be able to win this guy.
And I'd just like to note, it'll just be the pop because I'm calling the shirt.
The shirts are amazing. I think I have all of them at this point. So here is the Eddie Brock in the Funko Pop form, and he looks great. Although I had mentioned time and time again that I thought this one was fake. We actually made a video about it. I really didn't think this was real, but it turns out it's in my hands now. This thing is real. I really wanted the jumping Venom, the one that came from a Marvel Collector box, and I was really hoping that's what we would get instead of this one. I just think they should have colored him all blue and then did some of the black accents on him. I think it would have just looked so much better under the black light.
Yes.
There's not enough blue on this. In fact, there's not even that much black light on it.
Look, hold on, before you turn that off. Look at where the black is on him on the shirt. It's purple.
I know.
They could have easily done that on the top.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it should have been. You're right, Heather. Exactly like this shirt is. That is how the Funko Pop should have been.
But it still is an amazing pop.
It's still a cool pop.
So, you know how people like prank each other? What would you do if you found out that this whole like Venom Blacklight thing was an elaborate ruse and it really was a custom, but we wanted you to believe so bad that it was real that like a bunch of people got together and made these custom pops and t-shirts?
That would be
just
amazing.
For you.
That would be the greatest thing ever.
Like just for you, just to believe that it's real,
well, because
but
then,
it isn't real.
Well, then you would have to make sure that Target was in on the joke. That's even better. Like this multi-million-dollar corporation is
what
involved.
What if I hired that one specific guy at that Target 35 minutes away and he wasn't really an employee?
And it wasn't real. What if I was right now, like you had me so fooled, that right now I'm not wearing a shirt and you're seeing my tip because the shirt actually doesn't exist? We want to leave you with a tip about hunting this Venom Blacklight figure. We went to one of our local stores yesterday and we were asking about this, and they told us that they sold out, that there were none on the floor, and that people either bought them or they hid them around the store. All sticks.
which is very weird. And a friend of ours mentioned that he had gone and they told him the same thing.
Yeah, so these Funko Pops were said to be sold out at that store. But that's untrue because we ended up getting one of these Funko Pops for our friends at that Target store today, the day after they said that they were sold out. So when you go to Target, make sure you're talking to the right people because sometimes people are just really unsure. I'm not saying they don't know what they're talking about. They just don't understand how this works.
Okay, well, here's what I think happened because we went to that store today and the person that we talked to today was really shady. Yesterday, when this associate said, oh, well, we sold out or someone hid them, I don't think she was talking about customers pulling them off the shelf and hiding them between the diapers. I think she was talking about an employee hiding them, and I don't know if they hid them because they wanted them or they hid them for like their collector friends or whatever, but it was really weird. And when we approached the associate today, when we actually got it, they were very sketchy.
Yes, the person who sold us that bundle was very sketchy.
You asked like, oh, do you have any more of these? And he sort of almost like rolled his eyes almost. It was very weird. And he was like...
He almost asked me why I wanted it.
Yeah, it was just...
That's where it seemed like it was going, and I didn't know how to respond.
It was very bizarre. It's like he wasn't sure how to answer or something. Yeah. And then another thing that was really weird is that Chris asked him what size it was because we were looking for a specific size. And he was like, all I know is we got one more. It's about this big. Does he not realize that it comes with a shirt? Like...
All of it was very confusing.
It was strange, and I didn't like any of it, but... I'm glad we got one.
I'm glad we went back so we could hunt together, yes! In every video, we like to shout out to 4 of our patrons to thank them for all of their support. But in this video, because we updated our list recently, we're going to shout out 10 names. We'd like to shout out to Inverno XD, Ismail, Ivan Vidal, Jason Brizzy, Jeff and Angela Harvey, John Bailey, Jonathan Groves, Josh Swan, Joshua G., and K&L Collectibles. Thank you so much for all of your support. You guys are awesome. And just a quick note, the whole reason why we have a new intro to the Gastlecast and a new outro is because of our patrons. Every little bit helps this channel big time. Guys, if you're looking for Funko Pops, Funko Sodas, or Funko Mystery Minis, head over to poppingofftoys.com. Alright guys, that time again. Remember, as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.